What is up, guys? It's your boy AJ back with another segment on Warzone. Just going through some in-game scenarios, tips, tricks, and walkthroughs to get you better in-game scenario and understand what goes on in my mind when I'm playing. So right now I'm going to be doing a little bit of a voiceover to me playing the game, one of the games that I played with one of my friends, Jimmy. So right now we're pretty much sitting in a building right now. I got a couple people on heartbeats. I understand that they're above me. So I pop my UAV. When I pop my UAV right here, I see that there's a ton of people around this area, this specific area of the map over here by port. So I decide that we need to rotate right. We need to get to that weaker side. There's a gas station over there, I think, that we need to get some cover over there and weaker. Therefore, we can get some shots if we get circle and the circle pulls to us and we can rotate. So I'm rotating right here. But I noticed that I can't actually get to the right without the storm hitting me. So then I turn back around. We turn back around right here. It leaves us vulnerable. This part really stinks too. Couldn't jump over that car or anything like that too. So I'm rotating. This is wide open rotation too. So not surprised when I get lasered here to the left. Still continuing to rotate though, because we got to stay ahead of the storm and ahead of those guys, because they still have to rotate in the storm right there. They still have to rotate in the storm. You don't forget that, man. They have to come to you. I always say let the storm do its job. So let the storm do its job, and those kids will come out and they will push you, and they'll be in the wide open, and you'll get free shots. So I kept on pushing. I got to the weaker side. I knew there was a buy station over here. I had about maybe $4,000 or something, so I bought 2 stacks of shield. Rotate the shields into the storm right here. Therefore my boy Jimmy can get it if he ends up coming back over here, but I know he's by himself, so he might not be able to make it right now. So I just got an angle right here for the most part. I'm looking. I got an angle. We're just kind of waiting a little bit.
This is risky, bro. I might die.
Armor here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, dude. No, they don't see me. They don't see me.
So then I get lasered from the back actually by kids that are ghosted. I knew there was 2 kids unaccounted for in the UAV, and those happen to be the kids that I rotated to. I have self-res, so I was able to self-res and hide behind a barricade so they couldn't shoot me, and my boy Jimmy was able to put on shots while I self-res right there. And then we rotate into this building over here so we can get a little bit of an angle. We're not height right here, and it's not in the storm, but momentarily it'll still provide us some decent shots on these kids as they try to rotate into storm. So we're just kind of letting the storm do its job. It's finally closed, so everybody who's out of that gas station should be out of that gas station. So they're going to be somewhere in that area. That's why I keep looking left over there. Jimmy sees one. Jimmy pops one. No shield over there. He calls out. I completely whiff on all my shots right there. All of them, too. So that's up to my boy Jimmy. I have to hit some shields. I got to recover. Get ahead still. You see how I get into the storm? He jumps over. He's just an airhead, I guess. Just went for the res. Just sent it completely, man. I've been there before, too, man. I'm sending it. I'm getting my teammates back in the game. And it doesn't work always for the best. But kudos to that guy for trying at least, too. So I got heartbeat right here. There's 2 in the building. There's only 2 left, man. So we know it's a 2-on-2 right here. I see the storm. I know that the storm's gonna end up near the middle right there too. So we have to get a head glitch in an angle right here. I choose the best one that I can find at the time because there's no rocks or anything too. And we just let the storm do its job. These kids are gonna have to come out of the building right here. They're gonna have to come out of the building. I prone. I wait until it's close fully. Jimmy picks one off. I pick one off. You know, positioning and terrain right there is what set us up for that win and that victory right there too.
Let's go, baby.
So moving on to clip number 2, you guys. This is just a simple clip right here too. We have a UAV active. We see that there's 1 kid below us. We have our bounty rotating in, and we have a kid far side map. We are in a decent position, honestly. We understand the best option right here is to check our bounty out because he's going to be rotating in, so we're going to have free shots on him. The bounty ends up dying, I believe, in a storm, but we understand that he probably has teammates, so we look to make sure that nobody else might have killed him or he might have teammates. So we start lasering those kids that are rotating in the storm. Just putting shots on them, weakening them, using their shields, because in-game's all about shields, really, and how many you have available to you when you have the shields. So Jimmy pops some other kids on the other side. The kid that's down low that we saw originally. He knocks a couple shields. He gets a little ballsy, jumps out. I don't know why, you know, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. He jumps out. He gets a little hungry. He gets upset. That's okay, man. You know, it happens. It happens. We've all got kill hungry before. So then we're just kind of chilling right here. We got the storm. We were lucky enough that the storm pulled to our side, so everybody has to rotate in. That far side kid, I know he has to rotate in. Those kids over there that I'm looking at right now, I know they have to rotate in a little bit still. Get some shots on that kid. Throw a rocket. Rocket doesn't hit at all. I know I have a couple of rockets left. Throw it on the buyback because he's probably buying shields since I just wrecked his shields. Break shield off of them. They're really, really weak. They're still fighting each other over there as well too, so we're getting a good third party in as well. Just kind of chilling, playing our angles a little bit, staying low. My boy Tyson gets a little greedy as well too, walks out, gets got by that guy, so it's just me by myself. Kid shoots me with the rocket underneath me. I have to get out of there because I know he's going to push that. He ends up pushing it a little bit, but I open the door so he dips out quickly. I try to get myself in position again right here, hit some shields. I know it's just me by myself. I see that there's 5 teams of 6, so there's a lot of solos. There's 4 teams solos and then 1 team of duos. And then I just kind of let the storm do its job, as I always say, my #1 thing, let the storm do its job, because as teams collapse into the circle, everybody's going to be shooting each other. It's going to be a little bit hectic. I see that I actually get circle again. You know, that's luck right there. If you get circle, it's a good thing, man. Kids have to rotate to you and you get free shots. So then I'm just chilling here. I'm letting the storm collapse a little bit too. I know it's 1 versus 1 versus 2 right here. I'm chilling a little bit too because I want to hear that shot. I want to hear them shoot each other, and then I can third party, and that's when I come into play. That's my ideal situation right here. Oh, and then they end up getting a kill right there. Team gets wiped. I'm trying to get some angles. I know I have a couple of seconds to have to rotate. I end up seeing him, put a couple shots on him, put some pressure on him. Go back in because I still have about maybe 10 seconds of cover right here, and it's my best chance before I have to rotate. He ends up actually trying to rotate early. Gives me free shots, and we end up winning that game right there too. So I had to play that a little bit slower because I was by myself and my teammates went down. But just angles, playing slow, letting the teams collapse and fight each other, and then third partying that is what won us that game. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video at all or found it informative, helpful at all, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm hoping to have these videos out weekly explaining you guys getting better at the in-game walkthroughs, tips, tricks, all types of things to make you an overall complete player in Warzone. Thank you guys, have a wonderful day.